Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2021 Old Fort Classic here at Harrison Fieldhouse. My name is Dion Amade. My broadcast partner is Curtis Branch, and we are looking at the matchup between the HULBERT Riders versus the Fort Gibson Tigers. We're going to let our PA address announcer, Jason, give us the starting lineups, and we'll be right back with you for the tip-off.
Tigers with a record of 6 wins and 5 losses. Let's meet your stars. At 5'11", a junior, number 3, Jackson Blunt. A 5'10", junior, number 12, Seth Rowan. A 6'1", senior, number 13, Max Wicks. A 6-foot junior, number 15, Jaden Graves. And at 6 feet, a senior, number 24, Caden Dennis. Your Tigers coached by Don Dickerson, assisted by Mike Shelton, Wes Whiteley, and Jordan London. Referees for Game 7 of your 2021 Old Fort Classic are Clint Proctor, Justin Gregory, and Mike.
Well, as we near tip-off here, the matinee, or is it the matinee? No, it's the final game. Matinee is the afternoon 4A. So,
what's a matinee?
Matinee is it's in between lunch and dinner, primetime TV show or movie. So you can tell we are a little bit exhausted from 7 ball games at the Old Fort Classic. Was my broadcast partner. Dion Amade has been here at the helm for all of them.
Certainly have, and this one to finish it all off for the Thursday matchups. Hopefully it's a good one.
Yeah, you got the 7th-ranked Class 2A HULBERT Riders. Good board put back there by Aiden Sanchez, junior guard, to start the scoring. HULBERT 7-2 on the year with 2 overtime losses against Otaha and Keys. 2 really good matchups. You see Jackson Blunt driving.
Yeah, and this team goes as Jackson Blunt does. Okay, he's their star, he's their producer, and he's our player to watch. Okay, this is a guy who normally in the matchups that we've seen, he gets started off kind of slow, trying to fill out the game, gets his teammates involved, and then he takes over there towards the end. So look for him to try to, produce things more of as a facilitator than a scorer early on in the game.
Coach Jordan Hill, the HULBERT Riders head coach, with the pass off the hands of Dennis, and he is a Fort Gibson alum. His first time to coach back at his alma mater, and he's certainly excited to see how his 7th-ranked Riders come in here and play tonight, and excited. He knows all these kids from Fort Gibson, so it's really unique and probably a little bit emotional for him as the game gets started here.
Well, they play some good basketball here at Fort Gibson. They got a lot of history, a lot of tradition, so it wouldn't be surprising that a number of guys come back and coach against their old squad.
Oh, yeah.
That shot is up by number 25, Nolan Edmondson, the senior guard. He knocks down the 3 ball.
Good looking stroke there by Edmondson. Caught it in rhythm. Really good stroke, good release.
And that shot is missed by Graves as he displays his post moves, and he's pretty effective down there, but right now that was a miss. Number 44, the talented senior Gabe Lewis, is the player you need to watch out for these Riders. They mentioned him quite a bit when we talked to these players down here and the coaches. They mentioned that he is a talented individual and the guy that you need to watch out for as Blunt knocks down that 3 ball.
Blunt.
It was a 2.
2. Baseline.
Gabe Lewis settles for yet another jumper, and it's a miss.
Both teams being pretty deliberate to start the game as Wicks pulls up for three.
Nice shot selection, but still doesn't get the shooter's roll. And Blunt falls asleep on defense. And number 3, Sanchez takes full advantage of it. Nice dish by Blunt. Graves kicks it back out. Hits Rowan, and Rowan misses, and the Riders are off riding the other way.
Hulbert controlling the boards early, giving Fort Gibson one chance.
Graves goes up for the ball, and they're going to call a tie-up, and the arrow's going for Fort Gibson's way.
Graves, really a glue guy, does all the dirty work there for you. Is good inside in the post, and I've seen him a couple of times this year. Does a really good job of playing tough and giving them an edge, I think, defensively.
Nice, hard, tough physical bucket for Wicks down low. Looked a little discombobulated, didn't know what he was doing down there, but he found the rim and puts the ball in it.
Yeah, tough kid. He's got to play well for them to win tonight. He and Caden Dennis are the 2 seniors in the starting lineup for the Tigers, and getting him going early is a big key to their success tonight.
And just as you said that, he gets a nice pass deflection, and the ball's going the other way. And they're looking to feed him early.
Run a little set here, high ball screen action. What's a good stroke. Right there, too much space for Ethan Chukalit.
Blunt thought about it, decides to pass.
Defense has been good. They were kind of run a sagging zone. You see how that looks when penetration starts. Everyone touches the paint. Makes it tough to really create penetration. You get a lot of tip passes off that, but they have shut down driving lanes early for Fort Gibson.
Yeah, Graves goes up over Lewis, but a little too high off the backboard, and it's rims out.
Nice stagger away for Chukalit. Just misses.
Blunt pull-up jumper, good.
He really good off the bounce at the mid-range. Good shot for him. You've seen that a lot of times in his career. Just use a little hezzo, a little inside out to get separation and get into his shot.
Lewis with the 3, and he finally gets that one to fall.
Nice action there by Hulbert to find Lewis at the top of the key for an uncontested 3.
Rowan, 3, good.
Fort Gibson needs Rowan to get off early. We've seen him be really effective from the outside, giving them an additional scoring punch. This looks like that's going to be a fairly high-scoring ball game, the way that both teams are coming out and playing well early.
Nice hands by Wick as he denies the entry pass.
Clean game so far, no fouls called.
Rowan again for 3.
Back-to-back for Rowan. He is in full attendance tonight.
And Rowan does get called on the foul.
First substitutions for the game. First for Hulbert, checking in, number 11, David Jacobs, junior guard. For Fort Gibson, Grant Edwards, number 10, and number 33, Ethan Briggs, with the Jordan 1s on them. We've complimented so much earlier in the Fort Gibson Festival.
And right there on the attack is Chukalet.
Folks, I will tell you there are better broadcast teams out there than Dion and I. There's not any better at understanding the shoe game than us.
No. And if you want to argue that, come fight us.
Yep. We got 2 pairs of PG4 Gatorades on out there.
I saw that.
Those are clean.
They're very nice. I like the light color touch.
Yeah.
Good contrast.
Enough white in them, you can wear them.
With almost anything.
Yeah. I'd wear that with a suit.
I would too.
No doubt, folks.
Especially with the black outlining on the Nike sign, that would go.
Oh, totally. Nice pinstripe suit.
Yep.
It'll work well. Tell you, if you're Hulbert right here, you probably want the last shot, as I want it every quarter. But, this game is played at a pace that they wanted to play. They've gotten good shots. Not at all intimidated about coming in here. We'll see if Fort Gibson doesn't try to make them speed it up a little bit. Like the trap coming out. It's one way to keep people from holding it on you. Good response.
Rowan gets his foot up and gets in the way and gets a kickball call. And almost a steal by Graves.
Well, Graves gets in passing lanes. He's real aggressive on defense and a great offensive rebounder as well. You got 5 seconds. You got time for a couple of bounces and fire it.
That's a steal. Blunt puts it up. That one's not going to count and hits the backboard. So that's going to be the end of our first quarter with a nice, strong performance by both these teams. The Tigers of Fort Gibson getting in there late. We'll see what they have in store for us in the second quarter when we come back. Commercials brought to you by Bravado Wireless.
When you reach for that deal-sealing handshake, you don't want to pass germs. Ew. So keep everyone safe by washing your hands for 20 seconds and still seal the deal.
Yeah.
Fist bumps now accepted as deal sealers at your local Bravado Wireless store.
Welcome back to the Old Fort Classic as we start the second quarter. Hulbert leading the way, 15-12, as they start with the possession. Blunt almost gets the steal as they trap Lewis down low.
First time I've seen Lewis on the block, try to get him ISO'd against Wicks, and Fort Gibson, interestingly, doubled it. Boy, give the backside block up right there. Easy layup. Folks at home, I'm going to tell you the 2 spots you need to look out for in the inbounds play underneath is the backside block and where's the inbounder going, because it's going to one of those 2 spots.
We mentioned that earlier today. and referencing you and how you taught us about that a couple weeks ago in this same gymnasium. Another person they need to watch out for is Blunt as he drains that deep three on that last possession.
He's in a good rhythm early on. He's taking good shots. I think one thing that he's always got to watch out for is being a player with his skill set. He's got to let the game come to him, and tonight it really feels like he's done that well. Really good shot selection, in rhythm, good post move right there.
Doesn't get it to fall, but there's a loose ball foul on Nolan Edmondson for the Riders, and so we're going to go the other direction anyways.
Fort Gibson's got a chance to take the first lead of the game right here with a three, and we're tied up.
Rowan. Ball top of the keys, trying to set up the offense. Blunt working hard to get the ball. Sanchez doing a good job guarding him, but he almost slides by him.
Yeah, they're getting to know each other a little bit.
Looks like Blunt is accepting the challenge as Lewis gets his hand on that.
That's the kind of play I'm talking about right by Blunt. He kind of frustrated by Sanchez a little bit, wanted to take him, and that was the first time he's really attacked with the ball and not really been in a rhythm. I thought he forced that a little bit, and some of that's just that, challenge of wanting to show a kid up and show him you can play, and I think that's good. I like it personally.
Number 12, Seth Rowan, his second personal, team foul number 5 on the Tigers.
And that's going to be the second foul on number 12, Rowan, early in this second quarter, and I think you're seeing a player come to the scorer's table for number 12 because you can't afford to get 3 in the first half if you're number 12, especially the way he shoots the ball.
Yeah.
They're going to need him late. Lewis takes another 3.
Great board right there by number 11, David Jacobs. Finds Lewis on the cut. I like how Hulbert's playing. They're really sharing the basketball well. Very good defensively.
And Sanchez is just hounding Blunt. Graves comes up to knock down the mid-range jumper, and he can't get it to fall.
Yeah, you can see Blunt's a little frustrated. He's pushed off 3 or 4 times on Sanchez on a good drive right there by Nolan Edmondson, keeping it high and finishing in traffic.
Rowan's got to watch out underneath. He can't pick up another cheap third foul.
See,
I think you're right. He's doing a little too much with Sanchez guarding him.
Every bucket he's made has been in rhythm. Very talented player. You got to control your emotions in a game like this. You get frustrated with a guy defending you. You can't, one, let him see it, and two, you've hit every shot in rhythm and within the flow of the game. The last 2 possessions, you forced it a little bit.
And Wicks has got to get up in him. He's got to get up into Lewis and defend that 3-point shot because he showed and displayed the ability to make that shot.
Yeah, Lewis is a really impressive player here. He's got the ability to step outside and hit the 3. He's hit 2 or 3 now. And, tried to get him inside. They doubled him inside, so he's doing most of his work from the outside. Got a little weave action going on here. I'll tell you what, Sanchez is.
And Grant Edwards knocks down 2 consecutive 3-point shots.
Big shot right there by Mr. Edwards. See who Hulbert goes to here. Little horn set, maybe. Oh, zipper. Nice.
And Graves with the nice rebound and gets it over to Blunt. Blunt looking like he wants to force it. Rowan, three-point shot, no good. Graves with the rebound. He's going to battle back inside, go back up. No foul, no whistle. Rowan gets the offensive rebound again. Edwards is hot. Let's see if he can continue the streak, and that's a no as the ball bounces over the backboard, and the whistle's blown.
Love a good heat check, though, as you see him hit the second of the two in a row.
You just got to. And that's the reason Rowan passed him that ball right there. He realizes what's going on.
Unselfish basketball, good court awareness there by Rowan.
As he takes a seat on the bench with 2 fouls.
Game's a little lower scoring than I thought. You got a little ISO action here with Lewis. Got tackled. Got 2 Tigers down. Graves has got an ankle injury. He's going to need some attendance here.
Yeah, and they can't afford to have Graves go down like that.
He just does so many things good for me. Such a hustler. See him coming over and help here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a...
And I didn't mean to look at that one because that one did not look good.
Well, it's an ankle that he's got a brace on anyway, so it's probably something that's happened earlier in the year and just not completely healed. But as our great production team shows a replay of this, look away. It's not a fun thing to look at. He's a tough kid, though. I wouldn't be surprised to see him come back. That's something. See if he tries to get back in here before halftime.
Whatever you do, do not untie that shoe.
That's correct. What's the worst ankle injury you ever had?
Man, I've had some pretty bad ones. And I'm telling you, those high ankle sprains are nothing to play with.
Oh, Sanchez just getting up and under.
And he misses the layup.
Getting chased down, looking at the guy chasing instead of looking at the target. Lewis says, I'll take one. Sanchez is playing his heart out. Got pushed by Wicks there. That's a good pull right there. I like that shot. In rhythm, long shot, but I'll tell you what, that's a good look for him. It's much better than the last couple that he's taken.
Lewis thinks about it, decides to pull it down.
A little 3-2 action here by for Gibson.
But to no avail as Nolan Edmondson knocks down the tray ball.
You're going to see Blunt probably try to post up Sanchez here, or ISO on the left wing here. Sanchez being opportunistic. One of the things he's doing well, we've seen everybody try to take away Blunt. The thing he is doing well is taking away space.
And he's getting up underneath him.
Yeah, underneath him to where he can't bounce the ball. You got a great ball handler, a guy shoots a lot of shots with rhythm. Tiger was wide open, wasn't looking for the pass as Lewis hits him in the kneecap. Ball back to Fort Gibson. And but Sanchez done a great job of taking away space, and that's one of the things when you're trying to shut down a good player like Blunt, you've got to get up under his dribble to where he can't have space to operate, and he's done that so far.
They call a blocking foul on HULBERT.
First team foul called on, or second team foul, excuse me.
First personal, second team foul.
Blunt shoves Sanchez to the ground.
I think a little frustration there. Takes advantage of the refs not looking.
Good pull by Edmondson.
And great rebound over there by Briggs. Edwards in the corner, pulls up, gets the shot blocked, and they're rushing the other way with 6 seconds left. 5, 4. They're not aware of the clock. They're not aware of the clock. They take the shot. It looks like it's gonna go, but it doesn't. And that's the final of the first half. Hulbert holds on to the lead, 27-21. We're going to go into the break, and it's going to be an interesting second half, partner. Interesting second half. We'll be back with a couple of quick messages from Bravado Wireless.
Stick around because we're cooking wild.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold, go Bravado.
It's about that time. Go! Hey! 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 The game turned me to a monster. No obstacle that I can't conquer. No, some me and watch me go bonkers. Perfect timing to remind them. The game turned me to a
moves, my heart is jet black. No frontline men, but watch me dead snap. Tell the whole world it wouldn't take long. Used to be cool, it's time to flame on. Burn domains, I'm taking a thought. Heard the odds is bananas, but I am King Kong. World on my shoulders, ain't no time to be hopeless. Only thing that it does is make me keep more ferocious. Went from being a homie that no one wanted to notice to being the focus for everyone having a motive. The dope is alive, focus the strive. Left me for dead and I always survive. Soul in my mind is a line, I'm a goat. When I die, I'ma be the one he hold as a god.
Started out the bottom from the mud, yeah. Now I gotta jump in with the click, yeah. Rival mode, I came back with a grudge,
The more they declining, the more that I'm climbing. I got the opposing side down to a science. That's without a question. It's upsetting. I see them guys that try to test it. They not impressive. I'm in the opposite direction. Don't want the credit. Entire world in my possessions. What I'm obsessed with.
The game told me to a monster. No obstacle that I can't conquer. No, stop me and watch me go bonkers. Perfect timing to remind them. Whoa, the game told me to a monster. You can't put me in no genre. No, stop me and watch me go bonkers. Perfect timing to remind them. Whoa, the game told me to a monster.
Tell him back up. Bad luck. You the one that tell you back up. That tough. If the cop was a clash of the math and you in contact with a Mack truck. You in a pass points, I'm looking past ya. Foot in the gas, slapping everyone that gas ya. My numbers on the ball, hold you put your stats up with the faggots. In fact, opinion and a factor. They're gonna hate and I get that. Sorry, yes, they did that. Sorry, yes, kid, I am that. Championship, I bring back. Winning and win until then you win that. I'm convinced that I was sent to conquer, which is dominance. It's logic. If it don't kill me, makes me stronger for tomorrow. Then it's safe to say my failures are accomplishments. Opposite, you're a bricklayer. No grit, the quick, the call and quits player. Hating on the sideline cause I'm lit player. Staying on the sideline, you're a bench player. And it's I pursue to reach the top and soon use your eyes and watch me make it hide and shoot. I'm on my grind, watch say it's your time to lose. I got a lot, whole squads can't even stop this dude. So you dudes are doomed, tell them make room for dude. Pray for him, pray on them, turn on you dudes to fool. Proving how cool I move. Got squish on my true colors like in the Rubik's Cube. Y'all act like it's cool to lose. My instinct to kill all you guys that make news I dudes. Proving I rule the room. Who just got me losing to?
You monster. No obstacle that I can't conquer. No, stop me and watch me go bonkers. Perfect timing to remind them. Whoa, the game turned me to a monster. You can't put me in no genre. No, stop me and watch me go bonkers. Perfect timing to remind them. Whoa.
Started out the bottom from the mud. Now I gotta jump in with the click. Rival mode, I came back with a grudge.
Let's go.
Unleashed, untamed, on a war campaign. All I'm hearing on the brain, no pain, no gain. Chokehold on the game, make them remember the name. Put my flag down, never back down till I'm all that remains. Put my money where my mouth is, and I put the proof with the claim. Put my enemies where the ground is, got a face down in the grain. Dominate your terrain, leave a path full of flames. You ain't never took a real loss, that's about to be arranged. Fire blaze, let the bridges burn. Once we go to war, it ain't no return. You ain't know I was a problem, you bout to learn. Once we go to war, it ain't no return. Yeah, we bout to take it way too far. Yeah, we bout to take it way, way, way too far. Let's go. You ain't know I was a problem, you bout to learn. Once we go to war, it ain't no return. Born ready for the drama. And we came here to conquer. Everything I put my eyes on was a piece to a monster. Gladiator down in my bones. You ain't built for the problem. Make way cause the God's home. When you hear my drums, can't hide, can't run. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. I'm a bully back in my zone. I'ma throw him off of my throne. I was number one when you came, I'll be number one when you go. Let the bridges burn. Once we go to war, it ain't no return. You ain't know I was a problem, you bout to learn. Once we go to war, it ain't no return. Yeah, we
Welcome back to the final half of basketball for this Thursday evening, the Old Fort Classic here at Harrison Fieldhouse at Fort Gibson High School. Right now, Fort Gibson Tigers are down by 6 points to HULBERT Riders, which they played a good half and it's been competitive. It's going to be interesting to see. Looking forward to this matchup, though. Blunt versus Sanchez. Got into it a little bit there before the half. Going to be interesting to see how that one plays out.
Yeah, it's Sanchez has done as good a job as anybody we've seen this year in the games we've had against Blunt. He's the focus of the Fort Gibson offense and the guy that makes them go, as you said in the pregame, and Sanchez has really done an incredible job on him so far tonight.
It really has.
I think it's been the key to them getting separation to get a lead because he was really going well early, cooking. Caden Dennis with a nice dribble into three there.
And it's funny because he didn't even think about taking that shot until he realized how much open he was, and he was like, well, I guess I have to now. Two attempts by Nolan Edmondson, and he misses them both. Rowan gets the rebound, taking it out of the direction. Dennis takes another three. And they're going to call a foul on number 24. That's our man, Caden Dennis. Just made the three-point basket.
Lewis has been the primary focus of offense there for HULBERT. You notice start of the second half, you come out of the locker room, who takes the first shot for both teams? Their best offensive player. Both want to get those guys going and get them off to good starts early in the second half.
Good job by Blunt, banking down low, taking advantage of the size advantage. It sounds like that might have been a second half adjustment.
Well, we've seen them do it in previous games when we broadcast the Fort Gibson Festival. First time they've done it tonight, but I think it's a great action because it utilizes his strength and a little bit of size advantage he has over Sanchez. He's really good at holding off post play or the defender there and getting position.
Yeah, and that right there was the third foul on Rowan. And surprised to see him still in the game right now. Outlet pass to Dennis. Dennis gets the ball down low to our man Blunt, and Blunt goes up anyways with two defenders on him. And because of that, there's a foul, but he doesn't get the basket. Blunt makes the first. Misses the second.
Didn't stay on the line there. Bailed it a little early. Well, matchup zone here is creating a little bit of a problem here. I'll tell you one way to attack this is hit a three right in their face.
Ethan Chocolate knocks down the big three to extend that lead back to 5. Again, Blunt down low, taking advantage of the size on Sanchez. And I tell you one thing right now, as number 33 is at the scorer's table, Briggs is going to have to step up big. He's going to have to go in there and guard Lewis and make sure he gets him out of the paint. As Edmondson knocks down another three. Edwards for three. Knocks that down.
Sorry about tripping over your feet there.
But we both got excited when we saw the hot man Edwards behind the three-point line.
Well, great recognition by Rowan to find him. Found him a couple times in the first half, and just a good acknowledgement of what was given to him there.
They lose Graves inside present as he turns an ankle in the second quarter, but they earn Edwards' three-point basket. And they're going to call a loose ball foul on Lewis as he's banging down low to try to get the rebound. It's right in front of the referee, so they got to call it.
Yeah, he and Wicks have definitely battled tonight, and Briggs is back in at the post, give Wicks a breather.
And that's not a good entry pass by Blunt. Because of that, it's a turnover, and we're going the other way.
Aiden Carey in for the first time for Hulbert.
Another loose ball foul, this time on number 23, Ethan Chocolate.
Fouls on 23, Ethan Chocolate, his first two, number 3.
And he got right underneath Blunt as he was coming down with that rebound, so again, the ref has to call it.
Yeah, tried to tap it up. A lot of guys taught that technique of putting your palm up as the guy's coming down trying to pop the ball up out of his chest. Stay in the ISO action in the post for Blunt. Good board there by Gabe Lewis, showing some toughness.
And you can see the switch in the defensive strategy where you're switching the man. Number 25, Edmondson, is now guarding Blunt as Lewis goes in underneath and gets another two-point basket for himself. That tight defense really getting underneath the skin of Fort Gibson, not letting them breathe an inch.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they've playing really, really well right now. Coach Hill was excited to see what his team would do against his alma mater tonight. He's got to be pleased so far. The question will be, can they finish it? They got enough gas in the tank.
Lewis trying to give Sanchez a chance to take that three. He declines. And then a pass by Rowan is intercepted by Edmondson. And now Edmondson shoots for three, short, rebounded by Blunt. We're going the other way. Oh, and almost an and one situation right there, but still they get the two. Nice pass by Blunt.
A little push here by Fort Gibson. They kind of got the momentum right now. Let's see what Hulbert does to answer.
It's a heavyweight fight, and both of these guys are trading blows right now. It's going to be interesting to see which one falls first.
You think they got to go to Lewis. Got a little cross screen from Chukale. Double from Edwards there, knocks it loose, but he stays with it.
What do you always say? First man on the floor wins. That's an opportunity right there that should have pounced on that ball. Because they don't, Lewis takes advantage and gets another easy basket. Blunt.
Good block out by Lewis there. Allows Sanchez to clean up the rebound. Edmondson with a putback after the miss in the drive.
And we're going to get a full timeout from the Hulbert Riders as they lead this contest 41-34. And with that timeout, we're going to go to timeout ours as well and bring you the rest of this third quarter.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold, go bravado.
Lunch money.
Welcome back to the Old Fort Classic here on bravadowireless.com. Right now we're watching Fort Gibson Tigers face off against the HULBERT Riders. HULBERT leading the way 41-34 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And again, I said it before we went into break, this is like a heavyweight fight right now. Both of these guys trading blows, but the champion, which is HULBERT Riders, because they have the lead, refuses to go away.
It's not Hearns Hagler, but it's a lot like. Did you see Tyson fight? Who did he?
Buster Douglas?
No, a few weeks ago.
Oh,
the celebrity fight where Nate Robinson.
Roy Jones?
Yeah, Roy Jones. It's a little like that. Good look. He hesitated.
Blunt gets the rebound. Is going the other way with it. Gets it to Rowan. Rowan thinks about it, pulls it back, and gets it back to Blunt. Blunt gets him off his feet, goes inside, tries to draw the contact. Too focused on the contact, and because of that, he's short and doesn't get the basket.
Yeah, he's trying to draw a contact there. I think that's what the official saw. He kind of backs into him.
Yeah.
Rule of verticality favored the defender there because he was straight up. Even though there was contact, it looked like it was drawn by Blunt. But he battles back, gets a loose ball, and gets timeout to save the possession.
With that being said, let's go ahead and take a quick timeout ourselves and then come back for the rest of the third quarter. Welcome back, guys, for the rest of the third quarter action with a minute left, and Blunt tries to drive baseline, but they're going to call a foul on number 25, Nolan Edmondson. And ever since they've discovered that Blunt had a size advantage on Sanchez, and then smartly Coach Hill switches Sanchez for Edmondson, Blunt continues to go inside.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna try to win this one himself as much as he can. He got a stagger, screen the screener for Dennis there. One of the older plays in basketball.
And too hard off the glass is Rowan, and that one goes the other direction. Nobody in front of Sanchez. He thinks about it. He decides to pull it out, hits Edmondson, and he can't get the bucket to fall. And now we got a loose ball foul.
You know, we talked during the Fort Gibson Festival that shot selection and the quality of shots was a thing that we've seen kind of missing early in the basketball season. We're 2 weeks later, and you're seeing, especially for HULBERT, but I think both teams, the shot selection are all in rhythm, really good pace. Shot with space, in rhythm on time, and you really like that stuff, just like that play right there.
And right there you see two Tigers fighting for that loose ball, and because of that, goes out of bounds.
We got the skip pass open. Saw it one dribble too late. Good find. If he sees that one dribble sooner, it's either a layup or an easy pass for Lewis.
Certainly is. Luckily enough for the Tigers, Blunt is quick to get him down low.
Good recognition by Chukalit, but nice touch pass by Chukalit.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. You can see very testy down low. A lot of competition on the perimeters. Guys knocking down shots and fighting for rebounds. We're going to see what this fourth quarter holds for us when we come back for these quick commercial break. Coming to you from Harrison Fieldhouse with the Old Fort Classic.
Planning a weekend away in your camper? Take your Bravado Wireless home internet with you. Right now, our most popular internet plan has been chopped. While other internet providers are stuck at home with all of those wires and your obnoxious neighbor, Hank. You are free to take your wireless router to your home away from home. Visit us at bravadowireless.com to find a store near you. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Old Fort Classic here at Fort Gibson High School at Harrison Fieldhouse. Fourth quarter begins with the Fort Gibson Tigers down by 7 points and make that 9 as Chocolate gets that one to fall in.
Yeah, you see really good patience there and a good pass by Lewis to find Chocolate. He looked him off and found Chocolate for an easy bucket there. As you see some half-court pressure by Fort Gibson. First two possessions here of the second half, and good patience by Hulbert to deal with it. One more pass and you got a wide open three in the corner. Push off there by Chocolate. Fort Gibson down 9 right here. Going to have to find some offense outside of Jackson Blunt. Really, Hulbert's loading up on him, keying on him. They're going to have Edwards or Rowan make some plays for him here. You just see Blunt go off the ball here. Probably going to post him up again. Dive him to the block.
And nice shot by Caden Dennis.
I didn't think he could hear me from here, but good recognition of the suggestion and nice shot by Dennis.
You can see that defense kind of collapse on him, and he doing a good job of kicking it out.
Yeah, I thought that was good patience by Blunt there, recognizing the collapse of the defense and kicking it out and finding the open shooter. That's good basketball right there.
And they call the foul on Caden Dennis.
See a shooter step off the line. They didn't like it on the release. If they stay on the line, it's usually a good indication that the release felt good. But you've seen both him and Blunt miss it, and as the shot's going up, they stay. You see how he came off the line right there?
Little tidbits. Wick taking an ill-advised three-pointer.
Like the trap here. See, what problem is you're going to give up wide open three or easy layup.
And they're taking some risky plays right now that they don't need to be taking. Blunt jacks up another three.
Fort Gibson back to man here, giving Hulbert a different look. Got a little ISO action with Sanchez against Rowan.
And you know what they're doing. They see 4 fouls on Rowan, so they're attacking.
A good defense there by Rowan. Staying down on the ground and making him shoot over him. Good up and under. Good job of Rowan staying down and having some discipline there.
And the line of the Tigers, number 3, Jackson Blunt, with a 11 point. Back in number 33, Ethan Briggs.
He makes the first. And he makes the second. Making it a 6-point game for the Tigers. Almost said Lady Tigers there. That game was.
Well, I'm telling you, I like how they're playing. I know they got called for the foul. You don't see a lot of physicality in high school basketball because you see players like Lewis who can step out and shoot the three. But I love the cross screen action. I love the physicality. They're trying to battle to get to a spot on the block. If I'm Hulbert, I'd take a little time off this and make sure you get a really good shot right here. Up 6 on the road. You don't need anything but good shots. Now, the challenge is teams may not have the ability to be patient enough to do that, but they've shown that pretty much all night. So we'll see if they can get this under. I don't think they're sitting here saying get it under a certain point in time. I think they're saying let's be patient and get a good shot.
And this Hulbert team is a well-coached bunch. You can tell by the way they've executed this evening.
What you're going to have to do here in the next 30 seconds if you're Fort Gibson is probably
and Briggs left his man, and Lewis makes him pay.
Yeah, that's took off 50 seconds off the clock. Get a wide open three by your best player, and he cans it. You're going to have Blunt at
Blunt finds a way to find the glass and get it off.
7-point lead right here. Do you need that? Good closeout by Briggs.
Nah, he wanted to take that. His coach told him to cool your jets. Cool your jets as Wicks gets the steal, passes it up to Blunt. Blunt trying to get underneath, gets around, and gets the basket to go. And he's energized by that basket, and so am I. But not too energized not to take a timeout. So we'll be right back after this quick commercial break, and we'll see what the rest of this game has in store.
Let the fire blaze, let the bridges burn. Once we go to war, it ain't no return. You ain't know I was a problem, you about to learn.
We're back here for the final 3:25. Wow, big offensive rebound by Gabe Lewis.
And he's been standing out and showing out since the first quarter started as Blunt takes that runner. Good rebounds by Edwards.
Tell you what, you're going to have to go quick here. I mean, it's not too little time, but you're closing in on it.
Very much so. I was thinking the same exact thing. Good hands by Lewis as he rips that ball away as Blunt gets into the lane. And it appears that Blunt had some sort of blood on his jersey. Because of that, the ref had to give him the option of either take a timeout or he has to sit down until he can call another timeout to get him back in the game. So head coach decides to take a timeout quickly and sit down and then go back there and get him another jersey, it appears, or get it out. But with that being said, we might as well take a timeout ourselves. I'm not going to change my jersey, but we'll be back with some more action with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back here for the last 2:38. Saddle up your horses, as Stephen Curtis Chapman once sang, for the last 2:38 of this great ball game we've had tonight with HULBERT and Fort Gibson.
Blunt comes back with the 14 jersey. And they call a foul on the floor.
You know what you use to get blood out of a jersey? You should know this.
Hydrogen peroxide?
Hydrogen peroxide. Any good trainer will have it on staff, on their bench.
Or if you're Fort Gibson, you just go grab a whole nother jersey.
Yeah. You know, one thing we haven't talked about in the second half, and that's my bad, but is Graves' absence. Jaden Graves is really kind of a glue guy for Fort Gibson, and you know, he hasn't been able to play, twisted his ankle late second quarter, and you know, hasn't been back in. He's a guy that's made a difference early in the game and really has hurt Fort Gibson here. Fort Gibson, you think, why are they fouling? Well, they're trying to get it to bonus. They're 2 fouls short of the bonus, so you want to foul quick here to get you to the point that you can take a foul and stop the clock and get them to the free throw line. So,
well, somebody didn't tell the head ball coach that plan, because he looked at Dennis, excuse me. No, it was Edwards, and asked him, why is he fouling? And he said, I was trying to tie it up, coach.
Well, then that's what I would have done.
I mean, you and Edwards would have the same train of thought. Hulbert fan base did not like that call from the ref.
This is manageable right here. You get one position. Let's see what he does.
And Blunt goes in for the rebound, doesn't get the basket, but does get the free throws. And Lewis is looking around, asking his teammates who was supposed to block him out.
Okay.
Take a look at the miss, comes around, gets the second attempt.
Stayed on the line right there. Felt good, the release. Got up on his toes. Good stroke.
I'm watching. Y'all, you can always tell when it's a brand new jersey, when the shorts don't really match the color of the jersey.
Yeah. One of my many jobs, I was the laundry coordinator, and that's a very loose term.
And Blunt gets in and ties it up, and the arrow's going Fort Gibson's way.
Well, we've got a ball game now.
We certainly do. We got a ruckus crowd on our hands as well.
Ball screen right there with Dennis gives him a little bit.
And that's going to be an and one situation. Number 14 Blunt is looking better than number 3 Blunt.
They both look good.
Take a look at this again. Edmondson comes into the body,
just
drawing the foul, and he's charged up afterwards.
Just a great use of the body to protect the basketball, get into the defender. Just a subtle thing, but he steps in with that last step to engage the body.
And we got a 1-point game, and it's still 2 minutes left in it. Wicks goes for the steal and can't get it. Edwards gets a hand on it and knocks it out of bounds.
1:52 left, 1-point ball game. Now you can just play defense here.
Yep. And Wicks got to step up on the Lewis. He's shown that he can make that shot from 3. And you can see Fort Gibson, his head coach, is right. Lewis continues to hook Wicks as he's trying to turn that corner, and he's not getting the call. Take a look at the replay. You can see the elbow, the arm, but they call a foul on Wicks, and it's going to be a 1-and-1 shot. He makes the first. Brings it back to a 2-point game.
Definitely was a hook, but there was some kneeing by Wicks. I mean, I think they balanced each other out. I probably wouldn't have called it.
He makes the second. It's a 3-point game. Dennis is going to bring the ball up the floor. And they called the offense.
Back screen lob.
Rowan going inside. Tough shot, bad shot.
I tell you what, Dion, we might have some Rowan parents taking the headsets from us here in the last 53 seconds. They are all around us, and I did say Hulbert. It's my 7th game, but I did say Hulbert for the record. So, anyway, they're fired up and ready to go here.
Yeah, they certainly are.
They've lost 2 close ones. They're 7-2, could be 9-0. This would make them 10-0. So, if they hadn't lost those 2 close ones, so I know this means a lot to them. Can they get over the hump here?
How'd you feel about Rowan's shot selection on that last possession?
Tough shot. Jackson Blunt has scored about their last 10, 12 points and got them back here. And, you don't mind a kid taking a shot. You don't want to take a tough contested shot along the baseline.
And it goes back to a 5-point lead, just like that.
You don't have to have a three right here. You see a lot of people make the mistake and be frustrated. Or make the mistake of going quick and getting a three, but you can go get a two.
Blunt hesitates on the three-point shot, and because of that he doesn't take it. But Fort Gibson will take a timeout. Looks like it's going to be a quick one, so we'll keep it here and talk it over.
Yeah, you talked about it. You're down 5. You got one timeout left, and you're in the bonus. So you can be aggressive going to the basket. They foul you got a chance at an and one there, or scoring with the clock stopped. So my preference in that situation, that you obviously take the best shot available, but you also want to think about don't forcing it. And if you keep looking for a three, you're taking valuable time off the clock. So if they're going to play the three, take the drive, take the layup, and maybe you get an and one, and then you go play defense. Their defense has been really good. Fort Gibson's been really good down the stretch.
So essentially what you're saying is you got to take what the defense is giving you.
Yeah, absolutely. You see it in, we like to talk about football and relate a lot of things to that. Most people hate the prevent defense, but the defense is going to drop 8 and let you throw underneath. You got to take that play. You can't force it unless you're in a, under 10 situations, 1 or 2 plays left. But they got plenty of time. They could stretch this thing out 4 or 5 possessions with fouls. So you just got to get good shots where you can get them. Look for something easy here off a back door. Wow.
And they're going to call the push on Sanchez instead of the backcourt violation.
So you got 1.8 seconds off the clock, and you got a good free throw shooter at the line. Cuts it to 4. So Rowan hits this one. I would expect to see Fort Gibson pick up full-court man, maybe come out in a diamond press. Good rebound right there. Pull it out, make him come chase you. Don't throw it in the stands.
Good job by Sanchez getting up and going to go get that one because, like you said, almost ended up in the stands.
That guy in the tangerine shirt wasn't ready for it.
Always be ready. Don't be looking at your phone on the ground.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you.
Somebody I know made that mistake real one
Mello
time.
will pop you. Sanchez to the line for the first time tonight.
Rebounded by Briggs, and we're going the other way. Still 20 seconds left. Gets the shot to Rowan.
Don't need the three. They're up on you. The right basketball plays, go get a layup.
But if you're already in air, why come down with the ball?
Well, he just realized he made a mistake. Unfortunate. They still got time. This game isn't over. Put Sanchez back on the line. So it's a one-on-one here as well. Fort Gibson still has one timeout. Down 4, 16 seconds left.
Sanchez.
I'm sorry, we're in the double bonus, excuse me. So it doesn't change anything if he hits this one. It's still a 2-possession game. So 55-53, Fort Gibson will take timeout, their last timeout. A lot of teams will have practice late game situations all the time. They in practice with it, kind of special teams plays, and so special team situations here. Special situations here. So look for a push here, maybe a trail three. So you see Blunt or the inbounder throw it in. It's a great way to get on the ball because their defender typically leaves them and chases the ball. You have a chance to get a three here. I do think this is probably, you want to try to get a good look at a three here if you can. Again, don't want to really force it. You still got time to stretch this thing out, 3 or 4 possessions with fouls.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what they've drawn up there at that timeout.
Almost every team practices this multiple times a week, so let's see what they do. Doubling Blunt everywhere he goes. Sanchez with a rebound. Ices it possibly here. Well, definitely here.
And that's going to be 5 fouls on Caden Dennis. And we said earlier that Beggs looked like they would be the new favorites to take this tournament. But I don't know. HULBERT Riders, they are a name that you need to remember, because this might be the team that you see in the final game on Saturday.
Sanchez hits it to give it hits both of them, make it 57-50. Tell you what, big win for Coach Jordan Hill and his HULBERT Riders. They improved to 8-2 on the season, and he gets congratulations from Sam Wicks. Probably an emotional win for Coach Hill as he advances to the semifinals for tomorrow night at 8:30, 7:30, 8.
One of the two.
Yeah, 8:30 they will advance to play Beggs. That'll be a great ball game. We saw Beggs; they look really good. Their pressure. I think HULBERT's got the just as an early previews got really good ball handling. They can stretch the floor. I think they'll be able to handle Beggs' pressure. And then can they handle the athleticism and the overall balanced play that Beggs brings to the game? So it'll be a really good matchup for us in the late semifinal on the boys' side. And then in the earlier game, we'll have Inola will play Hilldale at 5:30. And then on the girls' side, you'll see Fort Gibson play Inola at 7 o'clock. And in the other semifinal girls' game, we'll have Rowan, who got a first-round bye, versus will play Stillwell.
Yeah, it should be a fun afternoon and evening of basketball tomorrow. So, guys, that means you got to tune in and stay with us. Friday, game start at 11:30. Tune in all day long. Check us out one more time until we go to Saturday. Well, from the guys at Bravado Wireless, for the production crew and my partner, Curtis Branch, we thank you for tuning in with us. And please come back tomorrow for more basketball action at the Old Fort Classic here at Harrison Fieldhouse at Fort Gibson. From my partners to yours, Bravado Wireless, thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.